Alright, today we're going to talk about rebedding the cross lay. So this will be done after either a drill or a fire where you need to put the hose back on the engine. It's a very simple process. Today we have our cross lay pulled. It's 200 feet of 1 3/4 inch, and this one is a smooth bore cross lay. So you can look right here, it's going to be the one in the middle. Each engine might have it different, so they might have the smooth bore in front, or they might have the smooth bore in the middle. So we're going to take our hose and we want to bring our hose all the way to the edge here for our first layer. So you go straight back, and it's going to be the exact same on the other side. For the second one, we're going to cross over, as you can see on the other side over here. It's going to be the same all the way to the edge. And this is flat loaded. Now when you get to the second one, so every other one is going to be different. We're going to go a little shorter than the first one. See how this one's longer here and this one is shorter here. That helps it bed a lot nicer, and it presents a lot nicer when you're done. So this one will also be shorter. It takes about 3 people to bed correctly. So this one will be longer because it's our third one. Kind of hides that second one. And we're just going back and forth from side to side on the bed. And right about here is about our 75-foot mark. So we're going to put a loop in so we know how much hose is left in the bed whenever we're pulling it. There's going to be a loop on both sides, big enough to stick your arm through. This one will be shorter. And just back and forth. Very simple. Back to a long one. See how this is bedding very flat and nice. Now it doesn't matter on your loop that we made earlier whether it's in the front row or the back row. Alright, now we came to one little issue on the other side. You might not be able to see it, where a coupling ended up at the very end. So what we need to do there is what's called a Dutchman. We'll put a loop and we'll move it back. We don't want a coupling at the end. So it's folded under like that. And now we have our flat hose back. Alright, now we're coming up to the end. And we're going to end up with the nozzle on the engineer side. So what needs to happen is there's going to be a smaller loop on the officer side of the engine to signify what side the engine the nozzle is, which is the engineer side. So if you see a small loop, that means the nozzle is on the other side. Here, I'll show you how Kelly put in the loop on this side. You see, here's our small loop to show the nozzle on the other side, and there's our big loop that we grab when we deploy the hose. Now we'll tuck it all in and shut the lid to the hose bed. Watching our fingers. And that is how you bed our cross lay. You guys will get to practice that in a couple weeks.